Greetings, Benjamin J from BENZTRAINZ with another in the series. Well, a follow-up on those E-10 sockets that arrived. So I just want to do a quick video. This is the first tin litho car that I've installed the socket in. Now, as you see, this is an old Tinder in less than perfect condition. Lots and lots of rust. Came in with something that I bought, not sure what. Anyway, I put the contactor on this one made out of a hacksaw blade, as you see. And this works. It actually works really well. It's really simple to do. It takes one single screw, and as you see, it has lots of contact area. And it's just a hacksaw blade that I heated cherry red to destroy its temper. Put 2 bends in it, of course. Actually 3 now. And it rides on the 3rd rail, delivers power straight to the bulb. And I added an additional bend at the end. When this is flat, it has a tendency to snag on the joints. So I just bend it up like a ski, so it'll go over the joints forwards or backwards. It doesn't make any difference. But as you see, it has lots of contact area. Anyway, I took it apart, took the bulb out, and I originally had a spotlight mounted on this, thus the hole for the wire. And I had the bulb screwed directly into the sheet metal with a wire attached to it. So I pulled the bulb out and attached one of the E-10 sockets, as you see. And this is a really, really simple way to do this. So now the bulb just screws in, as you see. Turn on the power, and it works absolutely perfectly. And we can push it around the rail, we can pull it around the rail. Anyway, let me take this over to the end of this consist, and we will run this around and see how it looks. So, first tin litho car with a socket mounted on it. And it's just an old Tinder, but I just wanted to do a quick video to see how this is going to work. As you see, it works just absolutely perfectly. It's bright, it's flicker-free all the way around the rail. Absolutely constant light. It looks like it's attached to a wire. You'd never know that's pulling power directly off the rail. It works perfectly. So the first tin litho car with one of the contactors with the E-10 base socket. Like I said, I ordered 6 of these. I've got one mounted in the floodlight down at the bottom or the end of the layout, and just got this one assembled. And like I said, you can just screw the bulb in and out. It's really simple. It looks nice. It's efficient. Really easy to make this. It only took a couple of minutes to do it, actually. And it's got that hacksaw blade contactor on it, so that is never going to wear out. And like I said, I don't know, 10 minutes or so to make this. Really, really simple. Basically just the contactor, an insulator, a wire going from the contactor to the base of the socket itself. The socket is pulling ground directly through the chassis, so only one wire required to do this. So it works. It works really, really well. It's really, really simple. Best of all, of course, is now you can just take the bulb out instead of having it wired directly to the bulb. It's really simple. It's mounted virtually flush. This is going to last forever. This will never, ever wear out. Not in a common lifetime, anyway. Let's take it around again. This is working really well. This is the first tin litho car that I've added the socket to. But as you see, it sure does work. It's really simple. It's really inexpensive. And the contactor itself is made out of an old hacksaw blade. That E-10 socket was about 30 cents. And the price of the light bulb, of course. So 50 cents for the light bulb, 30 cents for the socket, and an old hacksaw blade and a couple of plastic washers. So it works. It works really, really well. Best of all, of course, is it's simple. You made it yourself, and this is never going to wear out. So it works. It's quick, it's fun, it's easy, it's cheap, and it allows you to add light to virtually any tin litho car that you want to. I now have 11 lighted cars. So if you've done any pricing, lighted tin litho cars, original ones from Marx, are expensive. And they're fairly rare. You don't see them very often. And in this case, you can add a light to virtually any car you want, whether it's a tender or flat car, anything. You could light the interior of a box car. Anyway, I just wanted to do a quick video on this. These E-10 sockets, they're really inexpensive. They're really easy to install. The contactor itself is an old hacksaw blade, and you can see how much contact area that has. Let me focus this camera. You can see how much contact area that has. So it runs absolutely flicker free. It works. It's really, really fun to do it. It's simple. It's easy. Only takes a few minutes. And you have the satisfaction of knowing that you did it yourself. And again, you can add power lights to as many cars as you want. You can light them all if you want to. Anyway, I just wanted to do a follow-up on that E-10 socket. They're really inexpensive. This is really easy to do. And it's really convenient to be able to just screw that bulb in and out. Anyway, this was the first tin litho car that I added a socket to, so I just wanted to do a quick video on it. So it works. It's inexpensive. It's easy. It's really, really cheap. Only takes a couple of minutes to do this. And it gives you a lighted car where you did not have one before. And you can light as many cars as you like. So there's 3 on this consist now, as you see. And you can see how constant and flicker free that is. Just like it's attached to a wire. You would never know that's pulling power off that track. It works. So just a follow-up video on these E-10 sockets. They're really cheap. They're really easy to install. Best of all, they work, of course. And again, it allows you just to remove the light bulb if you want to. And like I said, this is never, ever going to wear out. This is going to last virtually forever. So I will very likely add one to this. Now, this was my original prototype for the button contactor, so I'm going to leave it this way. It makes a great way to demonstrate how simple this is to work. Then it has the button contactor on the bottom of it. Really straightforward, but I will add a socket to it. It'll just make it a lot easier. Anyway, I just wanted to do a quick video on this. As always, if you have any questions, feel free to drop me an email. BENZTRAINZ@gmail.com. And as always, thank you for watching.